Good morning. When we are lucky enough to come to our senses as we are doing now, we can take a lesson from our past journeys and consider how we need proceed. This is learning, this is experience, this is maturity, this is wisdom. These are the things that one goes through, these steps. When we can see we want more improvement, then we can utilize our thinking, our capacity to analyze our sense of time. All of these different characteristics we have, we are innately born with. And everything we've learned since. And where does it end? It doesn't. It continues. Think of oneself or your DNA. It is already billions of years in the making. A human being didn't just pop up out of a toaster oven, but evolved from the very first life that formed 3.5 billion years ago. That's a whole story in itself. But we're talking about our minds right now. We're talking about how one enters one's day. The best advice that I think anyone can give you, the most direct and purposeful, is to begin one's day awakening into a higher state of awareness. What this means for you is different depending on you. Whom are you? Who am I? Is a question, is a beginning, a prerequisite to being able to accomplish one's day as efficiently and efficaciously, as enjoyably as one can, as is possible for you. And understanding, because of your expanded awareness, things are not always going to be in your direction. You will have made mistakes. You will have fantasized results don't come to pass as you foresaw them to be. Flexibility then is of utmost importance. Because of what? Because of the way you respond to what you're doing. If you do it in a positive, nurturing way, or if you do it in a troubled, unhappy, or angry way, there is a great gulf of being differentiating these two methodologies or ways or responses or reactions we make. These are the moment by moment and instant by instant and item by item events that make us up. We speak of 86,400 moments. Yes, of course. So how many did you just spend, in quote, being angry, selfish, judgmental, or in a state of bliss, in a state of heightened receptivity and sensitivity, being aware, awakening to the majesty of one's own being, one's physicality, one's DNA, we mentioned, one's history, gaining a sense of humility and awe for these notions, these concepts that are coming into our minds. We have this capacity. Science has given us this capability, technology, to better understand our universe. It is not the people of the 16th century were wrong in assuming that the world was flat. It was a stage, a stage of ignorance, one can rightfully say. So too do we live in our own states of ignorance, each of us individually. And it is a constantly changing, flowing river through life of time and space, created by the environment around us as well as ourselves. You can choose to clap your hands or not, or shut your eyes or open them. These are choices we make. But we're, mentioning these things for a reason beyond this. What then is the purpose of what I've just been speaking about for almost 6 minutes? To begin one's day in thinking. To prepare oneself with a ritual of awakening. Maybe it's going to the bathroom, getting a cup of some beverage to drink, whatever it might be, whatever your ritual is. Judge not that ye be not judged, but do it in good faith. You are accomplishing a goal. There are many tools for one's journey. And there are also many rules that others make about their journeys, not considering one's own. So know thyself, to thine own self be true. Take care of oneself. Do the best by oneself as you can, as you may, as you need. And you need. Look around. We all need to improve. Being in a meditative state as we are in, comfortably postured, focusing upon our subject matter, we find ourselves nodding our heads and saying, okay, this makes sense. This is right. I know that I would be improving myself to do this, and I should make this a habit if I haven't already. I should culminate my experiences into a ritual, into a new habit, and be creating this with positive affirmations, with positive energy, allowing myself to be smart all day and to ascertain what I need to do to boost this positivity that I'm involved with, that I'm studying, that I've made part of my life or am making part of my life. It is crucially important. It is in a sense as important as one's breath or pulsing heart. It is what one will accomplish in their life. It is being thoughtful or thoughtless. How is one beginning their day? Maybe your day really never begins. One is caught up in a flowing conundrum of events which you feel you are not in control of. They're out of control. And you are hanging on, sometimes by a thread. Where is the continuity of my being? Is what oftentimes what one says. Being thoughtful is awakening in the first place. Being thoughtless is being swept along without respite because you're not thinking. We're in control. We can help guide ourselves. We are very much like a ship upon a vast sea of life. We have 2 hands and 2 feet and 2 eyes and 2 ears, and we have a brain, our bodies. We can help direct our physical motion and our mental, our spiritual. That's obviously crucially important, even in some ways more important, or certainly as important as anything else. But how developed is one's mind? When we are children, if one is daydreaming in their seat for a moment, the teacher walks by and maybe in your era scolded you and said, don't daydream. Hello? Don't daydream. Don't think. Don't be creative. Don't wonder. Don't be curious. Wouldn't the teacher have perhaps unwrapped something so much more if they would have said, what are you thinking about? Share it with me, please. This is the difference between being thoughtful and being thoughtless. One is not supposed to mindlessly follow what is put before them or suggested to be so. Those who explored the world's seas and oceans found out that the world was indeed round, not flat. They ignored what they were told, they were taught. Being here now, a bundle of miracles, each of us are. Breathing and feeling one's breath. You know what to do. If you're not sure, then go back to a basic podcast and review it. Being aware of one's hearts. Throbbing blood. Oxygenated through the good fortune of one's lungs. Being aware of the heat emanating and the other energies, the vibration, the basic inherent energy of life. DNA, one's universe. The universe is expanding upon this world. Our world is traveling at 1,000,000 miles an hour away from what scientists thought to be the place of the Big Bang, that we are heading in a direction. 1,000,000 miles an hour, still 14.5 billion years after the event. A sense of perspective here can easily lead to a sense of awe, allowing it to flow with you. For everywhere one turns, should this sense of awe go too, also. For what is it in one's gaze, in one's hearing, in one's feeling or touch that isn't a miracle in and of itself? This is what it is. Lingering about what we're talking about. Conscientiousness. Effort. Positive affirmational energy. Strong and sure. I am dedicated to my self-improvement. I am receptive to as much as I can be, to look for faults or cracks in my being, and to begin repairing them and constructing improvements within. I am here now, a bundle. Humble and appreciative. Of what nature am I? Miraculous? I'd say so. Think about what we've been saying. With a widened perspective on any and everything, yeah, why not? If we can do it, we should be doing it. If we can reach into our minds to develop automobiles and computers and airplanes and rocket ships to the moon. Where should we set our limits? Where should we draw a line for our goals, our aspirations? And the answer is, we shouldn't. Allowing oneself to grow thoughtfully or thoughtlessly. It is our decision. We make it in every moment of time. Linger, please, for another minute thinking about this. Namaste.